Pardon me, buddy. What's the deal here?
Here you must break these pots. You may find items inside. Try and break them all.
Notepad accessed.
What's the deal here?
Here you must break these pots. You may find items inside. Try and break them all.
Notepad accessed.
You shoot well! You shoot well!
Metal detected.
So, did I pass?
Yes, Ulukai. I have no doubts that you could pass our tests. It was my honor to help you get out of your kink. I hope now that we will be able to learn more useful battle strategies from you.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
May the odds be silent during your travels, Ulukai. My father will be glad to hear that you are ready to begin.
Thanks.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. You will need this.
Hey, that's an EVD. Where did you find this?
This and many sacred objects are all around Adelpha now, Ulukai. When they were found, many believe them objects of the Yods.
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all the Dolotai Guardians. As it is this moon, we must hide her.
Can I ask you something? Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the Essence Fae used to be Dolotai Guardians. Since the Fae Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
So what went wrong?
When Feyran arrived in Shamazar, he began to change the minds of some of the Fae Talon. He said that the Fae were stronger and should lead the other Talon. Many of the Fae did not listen to Feyran, but a few of the less honorable ones did.
Why didn't you try and stop him then?
Many of us began to battle with the followers of Feyran, but the way of the Talon must be one of peace, or the essence suffers. This is how it has been for countless thousands of moons. Kazar spoke against our use of force, and we followed his message, but Feyran took advantage of this, and reverted many of Kazar's followers.
And now?
Now we are but a few left. Feyran has done his best to remove our voice from Adelpha, but we continue to fight in our own way. Many Talon want us to succeed, but most are afraid to say it.
Lexicon accessed.
Say, Zokrum, what's with that gam salve you gave me?
That is your Gamsav. It is a very special piece of Adelpha, and only a few are ever found.
Great. What's it good for?
If you take it in your hand and squeeze it, light and sound from inside the Gamsav grows. When it reaches full power, It will cause a bright flash. That flash is thought to save your essence, in case you are reverted.
Oh, that's different.
Be warned that if you use this near soldiers, that they will hear it and come running. Also, any energy that comes near your Gamsav will disrupt it, and you will have to begin again trying to use it.
How many times can I use it?
I do not think it has a limit, Ulokai.
What are these Mon you told me about again?
It is said that you will come to Adelpha and reunite the 5 Mons. Then the season of Feyran will come to an end, and all of Adelpha will be at peace once again.
And what are they?
No Talon knows. They were found by Caesar, and then hidden from the soldiers of Feyran by all the Shamas after Caesar was reverted. Find the Shamas in any region you enter to begin finding them on, Urukai.
What can you tell me of Croax?
I was very young when he became the leader of Feyran's soldiers. From what my father told me before being reverted, Croax always tried to be in control, to have others under his power.
How did he and Feyran get together?
When Feyran first arrived in Shamazar, he met with Caesar several times. They were always seen arguing. Croax saw his chance to join forces with Feyran, and together they began to teach their message of power over the weak.
What is a Yod?
The Yods are the forces that watch us from above and give all Talon our essence. They are the ones who have brought you to us, we hope.
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
It is the region that the Daoke in our camp leads to. This region is filled with temples, and many Talon there are forced to grow food for Feyran's soldiers.
Lexicon accessed.
What is a Daoka?
They are the travel rings that have been found throughout Adelpha for thousands and thousands of moons. No Talon knows who created them, only that they allow fast travel to regions where they lie. We turned ours off to make sure no soldiers followed us when we rescued you.
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Yam's tests, Urukai?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
As you wish, Urukai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Urukai. Now the path to your first Mon lies in Shamazar, the region beyond the Daoka in our camp. Once you arrive there, you will need to find Shamaz Zeb. He may be in the village to the far west of the Daoka where you appear.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions as well, you will need to find the Shamaz. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help Ulukai. A good talent to find is also a recreator. I think they have discovered secrets about your sacred objects.
The recreators?
Yes, they and all others will help you. I only hope you will find the help of the leaders as well.
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feyran and Croax. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, Ulukai. They simply fear his anger, or they are too dumb to understand why we want to do this.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
I know you can win them over. You have the mark of the Ulukai on you, and all will know your words carry great weight.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for a New York subway car.
Be warned, Ulukai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey in the center of Shamazar. There are many soldiers there. Stay to the south end of Shamazar.
Thanks for the advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the prophecy of the Ulukai, and you will know our anger if you do not. All Talon will know your actions and treat you in the manner you treat them.
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yods be silent, Ulukai.
Notepad accessed. Unstable organic energy detected.
Pardon me, buddy. Hi there.
Ah, you walk among us at last. The Yods be praised.
Thanks.
Would you like to know about the regions of Talanzar or Motazar?
Tell me about Talanzar.
Talanzar was a great region once, full of life and color. Now, it is a wasteland. Many say that the Yods have done this because they know this to be the home of Feyran, and they attempt to revert him. But I am not sure I believe this.
Feyran is always there?
Most of the time, yes. He built a great palace there. Around it lies the city of Okriana, the only city in Talanzar. Almost all regions of Adelpha send supplies to Talanzar, for this is the center of Croax's best soldiers.
Sounds like a busy place.
It is. Many Talon live there, trying to do little to attract the wrath of Feyran or Croax. You should not enter this region until you feel ready to do so. Soldiers are everywhere inside Okriana. But if you ever find yourself inside Okriana, you will find that staying off the main road is the best way to avoid the soldier patrols.
Lexicon accessed.
What can you tell me of Motazar?
This region is one of wasted land, as well as Talanzar. Only a few thousand moons ago, large trees and many animals made Motazar a wonderful place. Now, the land dies more every moon. Only the most vicious plants and animals live there now.
What happened to it?
Feyran mines a mineral there, which he uses to make the soldiers' weapons. As more of this mineral is taken from the ground, the region dies. The Shamaz believe that the mineral is the link between the Yods and Adelpha itself. But I have no feelings about this.
What is this mineral?
You will need to ask another Talon this, Ulukai. I have just become a Guardian, and am only beginning my studies.
I am only now being taught about Motazar.
What else have you been taught?
Motazar supplies all of this mineral for Feyran. I remember something about a large tear in the ground that separates two parts of the region, and large holes left from old mines. I do not remember much else.
Lexicon accessed.
Excuse me, pal. Hey there, how's it going?
Great, Urukai. You are better, I see.
I could be worse, although I don't really see how.
I can try and give you some info about the Shamaz or the region of Shamazar if you would like.
What can you tell me of Shamazar?
Large temples are placed all around that region. They are all used to go to pay tribute to the yods of the essences. These moons, very few are allowed to travel to them, and the offering plates beneath the idols atop the temple stand bare.
Why can't you travel to them?
Feyran has all but destroyed all forms of worship to the other yods. Now, his yod, the yod Fey, is the only yod all can worship frequently. For the other three, all must do it in secret. Only the Shamaz are allowed to travel much to these other temples, but even their time there is limited.
What else can you tell me of Shamazar?
Recent rains there have made the ground very dangerous in some parts. Be careful around the dark land areas. Also, the waters of Shamazar hold danger. I even hear stories of a large, dangerous beast in the waters behind a temple, but I do not know which one.
What can you tell me about the Shamaz?
They used to have greater numbers of their kind, like us Guardians. But since Feyran and Croax began to rule Adelpha, they have disappeared in great numbers.
Feyran's been killing them?
That is what most fear, Ulukai. Feyran has made it illegal for any Shamaz to teach about the other yods or of the Prophet Khazar. Those that do disappear. We have made efforts as well to keep alive the teachings of Khazar and the yods, but we too lose more guardians every moon. I fear that one moon soon there will be no more of us left.
So why does Feyran allow some of the Shamaz to live?
He will always need Shamaz. They can use their essence to heal. Croax forces them to heal his soldiers, and Feyran makes them heal the workers so they can work harder for him. There was a time that none of the Shamaz would help Feyran. But when he continued to revert them until there were only a few left, they decided that they needed to stay alive to attempt to continue their teachings and agreed to Feyran's terms.
They're on his side now?
No, Ulukai. Never question the loyalty of a Shamaz. They will all be delighted to see you and will help you the best they can. Khazar suggested this, and the Shamaz have listened. The only reason you should ever fear a Shamaz is...
Is when?
Forgive me, Ulukai, but they were told by Khazar that if your essence was discovered to be evil, they were not to help you. But I am certain that will not be the case.
Lexicon accessed.
Come here a second, would you? Hello.
You have my greetings, Ulukai. I have just returned from Okasankar, and I am glad to see you are well.
Where?
The region of Okasankar. I was there because I was the last guardian to leave Okar, the region where we found you. It was my duty to make sure no trail was left by us that would lead the soldiers to us.
What can you tell me about this Okar place?
That region is where we found you, Ulukai. Khazar spoke of your arriving in that region, and for many moons we hid among the trees, avoiding the soldiers of Croax. We had all but given up hope that you would arrive when we saw the bright light of your arrival.
Then what happened?
You arrived near a group of soldiers. They were about to discover you when we attacked them and drove them away.
You attacked?
only with sleep darts and other not violent means. We never revert other Talan. After this, you were brought here to safety. Only I remained behind to hide our tracks. That region is a very dangerous one. Full of mystery it is.
What kind of mystery?
There are stories that the ruins of the region are the remainders of the ancients. I doubted this until I visited the region on the quest of recovering you. During the moons we hid out in the region, I saw what I think was a Daoka, except this one was very large. It had symbols at the top of it to a place I have never seen on symbols of other Daoka. But I will never know the answer to its secret.
Why is that?
That Daoka was broken, if it even was a Daoka. Others with me thought it to be a monument of some kind. Most Talan do not believe in the story of the ancients, but I like to think they could have been.
Lexicon accessed.
Tell me about this Oka Sankar.
It is a region full of water. The city of Sayana lies around a mountain that rises high above the water there. Many say the region used to be mostly mountains countless moons ago, and that the Yods became angry and filled it with water to drive away the ancient ones there.
The Ancient Ones?
The stories about them are many, and each is different. So many moons have passed since they were supposed to have been here that I fear no one Talan knows if they existed.
What can you tell me about them?
The most popular story is that there were two races in the beginning, Talan and the Ancients. The Yods watched as both races began to live on Adelpha. When the Yods saw the Ancients hurting Adelpha, they reacted quickly to rid Adelpha of them. Many Talan were lost in their anger, but the few that survived spoke with the Yods and promised to never harm Adelpha again.
You don't believe this story?
I do not know, Ulukai. Some moons I do not. But then I think about the Daoka and other objects that no Talan knows how they arrived on Adelpha, and I wonder.
Lexicon accessed.
Tell me about this Oka Sankar.
It is a region full of water. The city of Sayana lies around a mountain that rises high above the water there. Many say the region used to be mostly mountains countless moons ago, and that the Yods became angry and filled it with water to drive away the ancient ones there.
The Ancient Ones?
The stories about them are many, and each is different. So many moons have passed since they were supposed to have been here that I fear no one Talan knows if they existed.
What can you tell me about them?
The most popular story is that there were two races in the beginning, Talan and the Ancients. The Yods watched as both races began to live on Adelpha. When the Yods saw the Ancients hurting Adelpha, they reacted quickly to rid Adelpha of them. Many Talan were lost in their anger, but the few that survived spoke with the Yods and promised to never harm Adelpha again.
You don't believe this story?
I do not know, Ulukai. Some moons I do not. But then I think about the Daoka and other objects that no Talan knows how they arrived on Adelpha, and I wonder.
Come here a second, would you? Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if things were different...
Metal detected.
Ah, damn it!
Come here a second, would you? What's a recreator?
They are the ones who make the weapons for Feyran. But do not think they are bad, Ulukai. They do so against their will.
Why should I see them?
I know that they studied your sacred objects, and may be the Talon to see about finding more of them.
What can you tell me about these leaders?
They are the Talon placed in charge of supplying items for Feyran, like tax Zorkins or food. Anything he needs to support his soldiers.
And you've had trouble convincing them to stop?
Yes, they know of Feyran's anger and what terrors he can bring when a Talon goes against his will. We Guardians do what we can, attacking supply convoys, storage houses, but we never can weaken them enough. You may be able to convince them, Ulukai.
Any hints on how?
All of the leaders would follow your words if all other Talon of that region know you are truly the Ulukai. You will have to speak with them to find out what is stopping them from helping us defeat Feyran.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the Essence Fey used to be Dolotai Guardians. Since the Fey Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
So what went wrong?
When Feyran arrived in Shamasa, he began to change the minds of some of the Fey Talon. He said that the
Come here a second, would you? Hello there.
Ah, you are better, I see, Ulukai.
Sure am.
Then you will want to find Shamaz Zeb and begin searching the regions for the Mons. Please know that all the soldiers of every region are on the hunt for you. I would suggest that you stay here in Shamazar until you feel you are ready to travel into the other regions. But know that you can enter any of them whenever you feel the need.
Thanks for the tip.
It is my honor to help you, Ulukai. But another word of warning. Some Daokas lead directly into soldier camps. You would be wise to enter only those Daoka that you know lead to a someplace less dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then I will not keep you any longer, Ulukai. Shamaz Zeb waits you in the village to the west. If you would like, I would like to take you to the village.
You can take me there, huh?
Yes, if you would like.
Sure, I'd love the company.
I will show you what I can along the way. Please follow me, Ulukai.
Metal detected. Warning. Low-level energy source detected. Unstable organic energy detected. Metal detected.
Son of... Oh. Oh.
Metal detected.
Ow. Ugh. Oh. Ow. Ouch.
Metal detected. Metal detected. HKP-12 ammo located. Metal detected. Metal detected.
Ouch. Son of a... Ow!
Metal detected.
Oh. Ah!
Foreign material detected. Foreign material detected.
Ouch.
Unstable organic energy detected.
maintien celui dans l'explosion.